Creek Madness is right around the corner starting on Thursday, and we preview all the action with head coach Kevin McGeehan. Plus, an inside look at women's basketball coming off a big win over the top team in the Big South. All that coming up on This Week in Campbell Basketball. Welcome into This Week in Campbell Basketball. I'm Evan Budrovich here, and let's start breaking down the bracket. It all begins at 2 o'clock on Thursday as the 8-9 matchup. Longwood and Charleston Southern kick things off right here in Gore Arena. Then moving forward a tad at 4:30, it's a 7-10 game between Radford and Presbyterian, all leading up to our big finale on Thursday night as the Fighting Camels will host Gardner-Webb to close out first round action. For more on this matchup, we spoke with head coach Kevin McGeehan to get his thoughts on the Big South tournament. Well, just days away from the start of the Big South tournament, and of course, a very exciting time with head coach Kevin McGeehan here. I guess for your team, how exciting is it knowing that the tournament's finally here and we're ready to roll this week?
You know, I think it's something we've had in the back of our minds as, obviously an amazing opportunity to be able to play here in front of your home fans in the conference tournament. And, meanwhile, you're always worrying about what's coming that day, that week. So many things happen in the course of a season, and now we're finally here. It feels like so long ago that we made that announcement, but I think it's a really exciting event and something that, not only for our basketball program, but for the world to see what Campbell has to offer and the great job that we'll do hosting this event.
Well, certainly an exciting time, and it all starts Thursday for you guys getting rolling. 4 of your last 6 wins heading into the tournament. What do you think of the squad coming in?
Well, I think we've done a really good job of getting ourselves back on track here and sort of refocusing on individual moments and days and practices and trying not to get too far ahead of ourselves. And, of course, that falls right in line with how you have to approach any tournament. That goes for Kansas or Campbell. You have to play the first one to play the next one. That's the only way it works, and so we're excited to attack it, have a chance to play a very good Gardner-Webb team who we played 2 great games against, and most recently had a chance to play here on our home court and got a win. So we're just excited to get started.
Yeah, no, certainly great series so far this year. How in the grand scheme of things do you build off that playing at home? Obviously in a tournament you're usually traveling, going on the road, but what's that advantage of staying here?
I think an opportunity to stick with more of your regular routine, sleeping in your own bed, eating at the dining hall or whatever, the things that are more your norm, which you'd have the advantage of if you played in a home game, are your routine here. And we just happen to be playing in a multi-day tournament where if you win, you get to keep playing. And so I think all that stuff is good. The comforts of home are always a good thing, regardless of the situation. And so we're gonna just go about our routine as we normally do, with the idea that usually we don't have 10 just one other team's usually here. This time there'll be 10 with us. So.
The Lady Camels look to build on momentum from a big win over the top-ranked team in the conference. That was at UNC Asheville over the weekend as Summer Price led the charge with 23 points. Now they head to High Point tonight looking to keep alive this streak, and we spoke with the squad leading up to tonight's big conference matchup.
Got such a great burst of energy out of other players on Saturday and a great lift there, but I think it's really going to be important against High Point that our transition game is good from an offensive standpoint and that it's good from a defensive standpoint. And then we're going to need to do a better job than we did the first time around on the rebounding aspect, because when I go back and I look at my notes and I watch film of that first game that we played them in our second half, I thought majority of their points came off of transition and second chance points. And so if we can eliminate that and then have her scoring up to par, hopefully things will fall into place. Easier said than done. They're a great team, playing on their home floor, but we really look forward to the opportunity. It's amazing when you go into practice the next day and just see the uplifting spirits of the kids, and just the intensity level soars, And so it's a great time to be trying to gain some momentum going into the conference, because we know that we're probably not going to have a great seed going into the conference. But really, once you get beyond the regular season, it's all about putting 4 games together and having 4 really good games. And, you know, sometimes the team that builds the most momentum can do unbelievable things.
Remember, fans, it's a 4-day tournament here in Bowie's Creek. The road to March Madness runs through Gore Arena, and it all gets started on Thursday, then with quarterfinal action Friday, 2 semifinal games on Saturday, and the championship with the winner going to March Madness taking place Sunday at 2:30. It's live here in Gore Arena, and it'll be on television on ESPN2. So for all of us, I hope you enjoy all the action leading up to Creek Madness and plenty of big basketball, including Campbell's opener against Gardner-Webb Thursday night at 7 right here on this floor. And that's coming up, so we'll have more breakdown on next week's show here on This Week in Campbell Basketball.